Hey guys, this is Amanda from Yeti Cycles. I'm here with Nat Campbell, Director of Sales, and we are here to talk to you about 2021 Yeti Cycles range overview. Unfortunately, with Core Bike being canceled this year, we weren't able to see a lot of you guys in person, which we're super bummed about. We love getting out to Core, kind of seeing everyone, having a couple of beers, talking a lot of trash, of course. Nat and I are here to just kind of share the lineup with you guys, go over some of our history, and say thanks. Thanks for being Yeti dealers. So with this year, we've got 5 bikes in the lineup. We have the Carbon Hardtail for 2021, and then we've got 4 full suspension carbon bikes. We're super stoked to be back with Silverfish. It's almost been a decade now. We know they have your backs in the UK. They're looking after all you guys. If you need anything, obviously hit them up for some support, point of sale, warranty, whatever you guys need. We're gonna go talk to Chris Conroy a little bit, president of Yeti Cycles, about the history of Yeti, and then we're gonna dive into some of the engineering behind Yeti, so Switch Infinity, warranty, the 2 different types of carbon. Nat will go over some of that stuff with you guys. And then we'll just dive on into the bikes and the lineup.
Hey, Chris Conroy, president and co-owner of Yeti Cycles. Yeti Cycles was founded in 1985 in Southern California, and very quickly after it was founded, it revolved around racing and had a local race team that became a national race team that later became a World Cup race team. All the frames were handmade in the factory there, and then later in the factory in Durango, Colorado, where the company moved shortly after the first World Championships. We're now in Golden, Colorado, and we have the same racing DNA lineage and some of the best racers in the world. We also have an amazing staff of people that work here that are hardcore riders, and we get after it every day.
Switch Infinity is what makes Yeti Cycles bikes ride the way they do. And what it's doing for you as the rider while you're on a Yeti is, for the first 2/3 of the stroke, we're maintaining pedal efficiency, depending on the gear you're in, right around 100% of anti-squat, and keeping it nice and balanced so you've got good small bump sensitivity to keep great traction over the roots and rocks and the bits that make mountain biking entertaining. And then once you get to the last third of your stroke, the carriage is going to hit its inflection point and start to move back towards the bottom bracket. At this point, we're decoupling any sort of chain tension from the kinematic equation to give you a nice bottomless feel finish to the rest of your travel, where you're really unlikely to be worried about pedaling or pedal efficiency. This slidey bits are made by Fox because they're best at making things that move up and down, and for this application they've gone ahead and used some bushings out of their MX department just to provide ultimate durability. As of 2019, I believe, we moved from a 5-year manufacturer's warranty to a lifetime, no fine print, no BS warranty. You can race your bike, jump your bike, ride your bike as hard as you want, and we've got your back on both the C and the T-Series frames, and that also includes the Switch Infinity unit. Most of our models have a C and a T-Series frame version. The exception for 2021 would be the Arc, which only comes in a T-Series frame. C-Series is still a nice high modulus carbon, but not the very pinnacle. The T-Series frame will be the pinnacle of the materials that are available to us, always looking to save grams, improve that product for the race team with the race team feedback, and just the absolute pinnacle of what our composite engineers are capable of at any given time will be found in the T-Series models. New for 2021 is the ARC. Those of us that have been around since the beginning of mountain biking, way back in '85, hardtails were the only thing you had. Whether you're racing kamikaze downhill or cross country, everybody was on a hardtail. That being such an important bike to Yeti's legacy, and most of us having grown up riding something other than full suspension bikes, we wanted to bring it back into the fold with a modern twist. So it's got a 67-degree head angle, 29-inch wheels, 130mm fork, and a 76-degree seat angle. Nice modern ride position. Go out, add some extra flair to your local trails that have maybe gotten a little boring on modern bikes. Use it as a winter bike, have less bits to have to maintain through the nasty weather, or just bring some old school back into your riding style and add some character back to your local trail.
Next, we have the SB115. The SB115 is new for us this year in 2021. It built on the success that we had with our SB100, but we actually utilizes a new linkage in the rear travel, so it bumps it up to a 15 millimeters more of travel in the rear, and it has a 130 millimeter fork spec on it. So it's really this perfect kind of downcountry machine. We've seen a lot of use in it in multi-stage races, all-day pedaling sessions. Just a true trail bike. This bike is built with 4-piston brakes, beefier tires. This thing is really ready to take on pretty much anything that you are willing to throw at it. And it's built to kind of embody that trail prowess that people have come to expect from some of our shorter travel bikes. Something you can take anywhere and feel confident in, basically. This one's going to be available in the T-Series frame only option, as well as the 4 C and T Series complete bike kits.
The 130, one of the best-selling, if not the best-selling bike globally in the line. Amazing trail bike, race ready for an enduro if it's less of a burly trail setup. You're going to have a 65.5 degree head angle, 77 degree seat angle, and 150 mil fork ready to take you out into the mountains. If you're looking for something a little more spicier, a little more concerned about ripping the downs than flying up the hill, you can lunch ride this bike, as most of us in the office that have a 130 have done, and put a 160 on the front, give you a little slacker head angle, a little more cushion for slamming down the hill.
Next, we have our SB140. The SB140 was released in the model year 2020 lineup. This bike comes 27.5-inch wheels, and it's really just designed to rip. This bike is amazing if you have customers coming in looking to upgrade from their SB6. It's got that steeper seat angle, so it's got that more progressive geometry, gives you a little bit more power over the pedals. That 77-degree seat angle. But this bike is really just designed to absolutely rip out on the trails, hit the bike park, have fun, do jumps, pop off stuff, whatever you can find in your neighborhood, whatever you can find in your trails. This bike was made for it. It's got 144 millimeters of travel in the rear. It comes stock with a 160 fork, and we have that one available in the T-Series frame only. Or also the 4 different build kits across C and T Series.
$150 is the ultimate enduro sled for sure, as seen under most of our EWS racers in most EWS races. Been on the top of the box plenty of times. Pedals amazingly still despite the 150 mm rear travel, 170 millimeter fork. even if you're not planning on being between the tape, but this one a really fun trail bike that'll take whatever the downhill is going to throw at you, it's definitely the bike to choose. Comes in C and TSeries kits, and is this looking to go faster all day long.
So the SB165 is our biggest bike in the lineup in terms of travel. This thing's 27 and a half inch wheels, and it is an absolute monster truck. 165 rear travel, 180 stock fork on it. This is just a big hitting machine that's ready to get rowdy, and it will not buck you off. Like, you are going to be flying over stuff that you find at the bike park, a jump park, DH trails, really whatever you can throw at it. You can go outside the tape, you can race this bike. It's really up to you. Go exploring big mountains, high alpine stuff. It still has that 77-degree seat angle, so that progressive geometry. So you're really getting over those pedals, and you're able to really push that bike and really climb with it and not feel like that front end is going to get away from you. 63.5-degree head angle, so it's capable for sure. This bike is a super fun, playful bike for us. We've got Ambassador Reed Boggs on this bike, hitting big stuff out in Utah, so definitely can take on a lot of stuff, and it's a fun bike to have. That's the collection for 2021. We're really excited about it. We're really excited to get more bikes out into the market in the UK as weather gets better in the springtime and summer, and hopefully less rain. We hope we've ticked all the boxes for you. Obviously, if you have any questions, feel free to hit the guys at Silverfish. You can always email info@yeticycles.com as well. But yeah, we've also got some soft goods that the Silverfish team will be sharing with you guys. Performance shorts and jerseys and gloves, some really cool riding pants and jackets for this year that we're really stoked on, some really quality pieces. But we really appreciate your time listening to what we have for 2021, and we look forward to seeing everyone back in person at some point, hopefully sooner rather than later, getting some trail rides in, getting some beers in. Yeah, we appreciate you carrying Yeti, and we look forward to a killer year.
But you never heeded it. How can you say you miss my love?